Good day, welcome. We are into a new class today. We did breathing in our most recent class, and today we are going to do shoulders. We're going to do something known as functional rehabilitation conditioning. We are focusing on just the shoulders today, and in fact, with each new class, we'll be focusing on a different joint. So we'll start with the shoulders today. Next week, we'll work on the elbows. The following week, the knees. And we focus quite a bit on the joints because, let's face it, we abuse our joints. We don't take care of them. We overuse them. We only use them in one direction. And then later on in life, they start to speak to us. How do they speak to us? Well, they start to send pain signals. So what we want to do is listen to our joints, and in today's case, listen to our shoulders, and begin to engage in rehabilitative exercises that strengthen the joints, feed them the necessary blood and nutrients that they need, and hopefully reduce arthritis. Arthritis is simply the closing in on bone, rubbing bone on bone, which induces a great deal of pain. So for today, we'll just be focusing on the shoulders. All right, so just follow along. Do the best that you can. Some exercises you'll be able to do completely, some you won't. So the first exercise for the shoulder is very simple. You simply stand with your arms outstretched, both thumbs in the air, almost like you're hitching a ride, okay? And what you're going to do as you hold this position, you're going to elongate your arms. You want to imagine that your arms are 2 inches longer than they normally are, and reach to the extremities. Reach away from your torso. And while holding this position, start to move them back just slightly like I'm doing now, only an inch. You probably can't see it, but they are moving towards my scapula in the back, my thoracic spine. And from here, once they're fully elongated, now I begin to rotate them backwards like this. And as I do that, I make sure that my entire body is locked and loaded. And I just try to do 25 to 50. And once I've hit that number, I relax, bring the arms back down. Exhale, shake it loose, okay? And now we're going to do the shoulders again, but this time from a different vantage point. Same thing, arms outstretched. Really elongate your fingers, your hands, your wrist, your elbows. And this time what you're going to do, instead of having your thumb up, you're going to turn your thumbs down. Okay, this way you rotate the shoulders in an entirely different manner. And this time you rotate forward like this, as follows, like this. And now my shoulders are going forward. I'm standing straight up. And again, I try to do 25 to 50, rotating. After I get to 25 to 50, stretch the fingers out and relax. Okay, shake it loose. See, my arms are outstretched, and I want to give you a good visual representation of what it means to arch back a little bit. So I'm going to turn to my side as follows so that you have a clear view. And now, again, my arms are stretched away from me. Now I want to rotate them back a little bit. And you see the rotation back. It's only maybe an inch or two, but it makes all the difference in the world as I'm taking my arms, taking my shoulders, and working them back in a different direction than I normally would. And I just feeling that stretch is exercise onto itself. Everybody see that? Now I relax and I turn. We're going to finish up with 2 more shoulder exercises. Again, simple, powerful, and they are moving your shoulder joint in an entirely different direction. Goes as follows. This next exercise, you simply take your hands and place them right above your temporal region, right above the ear. And what you're going to do here is you're going to rotate them back like this. And then bring your elbows together and try to touch them if you can. I'll go back to a neutral position. Now I'm going to turn to my side so that you get a good representation in a different direction. And what I'm doing, I'm looking straight forward, but I'm going to look forward here to you. And I rotate my shoulders, my elbows away from me as far as I can. And then I move and I bring my elbows as close together as is possible. And I'm going to do that 25 times. I'm going to rotate back to you. And again, just back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Try to do this 25 times to whatever degree you can. If you want to add more, feel free to add more. If it's too painful, then do less. But you want to do as many as you can, keeping good form and good posture. When you get to 25 or thereabouts, just rest, shake it loose. All right, and this will be the last shoulder exercise we do for this class. Basically, it's one where you're going to use the entire shoulder 360-degree joint, okay? It's very simple. You stand straight, about 6 inches between each foot, and the hands come down to the side. We're going to start on our right side. So we elongate our right hand. The fingers are reaching for the floor. And as you do that, you simply turn so that your palm faces away from you. Okay? As your palm is facing away from you, you are now going to extend your right arm slowly, inch by inch, keeping your elbow locked, bringing your right arm mid-center across your body as it reaches past the belly button. And now you're going inch by inch. It's almost as though you have a teacup in the palm of your hand. Now you're going to go as high as you can reach. Everybody's going to be at a different level, so don't worry. When you get to your outer limit, simply begin to rotate so that the knuckles of your right hand face you and the palm away from you. And now you're going to slowly reach behind you, trying to keep your chest forward, and just rotate and bring that right arm all the way through as you sweep it behind you, and then come until it rests to your right hip area. Exhale, and relax. Now we're going to do the left side. Same principle. This time the energy in your mind and the focus is on your left side of your body. You reach with your left hand, your left fingertips for the floor, elongating it to the best that you can. And when you get to that elongated position, slowly rotate so that your left wrist is facing away from you. And slowly, once again, come straight up with the elbow locked as the left arm traces past the midpoint of your body, as though you're carrying a teacup in the palm of your hand. Slowly come up to whatever is your maximum level. As you get to that maximum level, you slowly rotate your arm so that your knuckles are facing towards you and your left palm away from you. And now you're going to sweep your left arm all the way behind you to whatever degree is possible for you. And bringing that left arm with the elbow locked all the way through until you rest and get to your left hip area. When you get to the left hip area, rest. And what you're going to do in these shoulder exercises, the one that we just did, you're going to try to do that 2 or 3 times on each side, going as slow as you possibly can go. This is not a race. You're really just elongating and working out that shoulder to the best that you can by getting it to move in a 360 degrees as opposed to how we normally move our shoulders in today's modern living, where everything is done in front of us so that we're only using part of that shoulder joint which causes it to wear away. All right? So just go slow, be patient with yourself, make sure your body is locked in correctly. Uh, Try to do these shoulder exercises a minimum of 3 times a week, and I guarantee you within a month's time period, you're going to notice some improvement in your shoulder. You're going to have more extension, more flexion, hopefully less pain. So if you have any questions, feel free to text or call me. I'll be happy to review any of these questions with you directly. Thanks, and keep working those shoulders. Your body will thank you.